I'm joined now by City of Topeka Councilmember Spencer Duncan. Councilman, thank you so much for joining us this Wednesday morning.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
We appreciate having you on after such a busy night at Council yesterday here. We'll hop into that in just a moment, but first, the newest city manager started his duties in the last week of June. I know it hasn't been much time with him, but from your perspective, how have the first couple of weeks with him in that role gone?
They've been great. He's acclimated to Topeka very quickly. He's moved in. His family is now here with his wife, and he's assessing the city and learning his staff. But more importantly, he has a vision, which is one of the reasons we hired him, and he's already working on ways to put that vision into place. So I'm really excited and very glad that he's here. Yeah. Brings us some long-needed stability.
Yeah, very happy to hear that there. Well, at last night's meeting, there was a bit of talk on property tax. We've been covering the petition from a local member of the community for a little bit here. And you said on social media last night, while I have concerns with the specific petition and its validity, I agree with its message. We wanted to ask you this morning, what does property tax relief look like for you, and what options could the city consider for Topekans?
So there's a lot of things we need to do. It does include some budget reduction. It does include us holding the mill levy steady. It also includes last year council passed a tax rebate program that I put in place. I'd like to expand that this year. In fact, if you go to any of my social medias at Spencer L. Duncan, I'm on all of them, you'll see my 12-point plan, which will help reduce property taxes. Every year I've been on this council, I have brought property tax reduction plans. Some of them passed, some of them haven't, but I'm not going to stop there because this petition's message is important, and I am very much in the camp of finding ways to reduce property taxes. Problem was, while this petition has a good heart, it's just not the right vehicle to get us to the destination. It will make us feel good in the short term, but we need some very long-term solutions. And that includes us as the capital city of Kansas, putting some pressure on the state to make some changes, the county to make some changes, and to look internally and make some changes. And that's what my plan does, is gets us long-term actual property tax reduction for those who need it.
Gotcha. Well, another piece from last night we've been covering this morning has to do with an ordinance requiring mobile home parks to remove or trim trees considered dangerous. Now, is that ordinance something you think the city will pass in the near future? Are there any cons that stand out to you about an ordinance like that?
No, it's a great policy, and it's a really good example of how city government should work. Someone came to us, Mr. Lastly, with a problem. It was a very valid problem. It took us a while to find the solution, and sometimes that's my only frustration with government, is it's slow. But we did get there, and with his help and with Councilwoman Valdivia-Alcala's assistance, we got a plan, and it will now address what is a very dangerous problem in a lot of mobile homes. So I'm glad they've got it done, and we will pass that at the end of July.
There you go, end of July. Well, another topic we've been heavily covering here throughout the past couple of weeks regards a murder just next door to your district in Westover. Now, we reported yesterday that the man police arrested for a gang-related killing is no longer in custody, with prosecutors not yet charging the individual as the case is under investigation. Now, from your perspective, is there any concern that this individual police have arrested wasn't charged? Do you feel like police are being transparent enough in this situation?
So, the police do their investigation. They found this individual, they arrested this individual, and then they handed this individual off to the district attorney. And it then becomes sort of a different branch of government who handles that. So from the city's perspective, our police have done their job, and they will continue to do the investigation. And then how the prosecution wants to move forward, whether that's the district attorney or others on that next level, which is not a city operation, that's up to them. I'm sure they have their reasons. I haven't had that conversation with them, but I'm very confident that the police got on this very fast and took the appropriate actions.
Well, Councilman Duncan, thank you again for joining us this Wednesday morning. We really appreciate your perspective here on all things happening around Topeka.
Anytime. Thank you.
Of course. And with that, we'll send it back over to Eli for another look at your Wednesday ahead.